welcome back to my channel. It is Friday and I feel like I am shining bright like a diamond, and I want you to feel that excitement because it is Girls' Night Out Mature Edition. You ready? Let's get this beauty started. We are jumping right into this beautiful makeup look. This is from mature women, okay? So this is not your average, like I say, YouTube channel where we're gonna mask our face, put on as much makeup as possible, do a 17-point turn on the eyes with 72 different eyeshadows. No need, ladies. We are going to make it beautiful. I dressed up for the occasion because I am very excited. Over on Instagram, I had so much fun with my little reels, my little video montage of different outfits for going out on a girls' night out, whether you're just going for cocktails, you're getting out, you're excited, you're celebrating life. And that is what we are doing here. This is my little escape, my makeup with you. So I'm gonna take some vitamin E, go right in, because I am preparing my lips for my lipstick later on in this tutorial. So we're going to prep our skin, and that is my first and very important step when it comes to mature skin, mature foundation, mature makeup tutorial. Because if you're not preparing your skin, it doesn't matter how expensive your makeup is, it's never gonna look beautiful on your skin because you have to prep it properly. So we're gonna take our Ever peel pads. I use these every single day. I use them sometimes just in the morning, sometimes I just use them at night. I don't use them morning and night, I use one or the other. So I'm going to be using an easy pad with you. It exfoliates the skin, it has caviar lime, azelaic acid, lots of antioxidants. So this is really easy if you are a woman that likes fast and effective skincare that you can basically do and not feel like, oh, now I gotta wash my face off with all these granules, or I have this everywhere. This is a great pad that is going to exfoliate but not overstimulate the skin. So today is going to be a little different with what I'm going to add to my skin. Normally, if it was during the day, I would be putting on SPF. I love the La Roche-Posay Mineral SPF 60. They all 50. They also have one that is a 60 that is a chemical sunscreen. I love to add that into my foundation. It's a serum formula, so it's nice and thin. I put that on my skin, but we're doing evening makeup, so I'm not gonna do that today. I have the option of going in with Caudalie. This is their Crew oil. It's Premier Crew. It's a beautiful dry oil. And then I have Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Oil Facial. This, I have maybe 2 drops left. Love this, not only because it's rose, but it has all kinds of great properties to really boost my skin hydration, make my skin look beautiful. So I literally will be taking, I exfoliated my skin, I'm going to literally take like 2 drops. Do you see? 2 drops like that. I warm it up in my hands, and then I'm just gonna press it into my skin. This smells incredible too, but I want to hydrate my skin. I want this skin to be plump, fine lines filled, hydrated before I put on my face primer. Face oil is on, nice and hydrated, gives you that beautiful glow. I'm going to go in with Bye Bye Under Eye. I've been using this cream a lot in my makeup tutorials. This is a nice eye cream that I will take a Q-tip and just take out some of the product. I put it right on my orbital bone, right like this. I will work it in. Yes, it might layer over a little of the oil. It's okay. Again, I don't get all crazy. I do what works with my skin. So I'm gonna press this in. All about hydration, priming the skin, prepping the skin so your makeup looks beautiful. Eye cream is on. I'm gonna take a little Fiercely Smooth. This is the clear. This is going to be my face primer. It is a matte finish, beautiful, blurs the skin, fills in the fine lines and wrinkles. Your foundation goes on beautifully, nice and smooth. This is one of my favorite products. You can do T-zone, you can do the whole face, up to you. So I just spread it out. Again, I put the concentration on my T-zone and then I work out the rest of the product. Fiercely Smooth is on. I'm gonna take a little Chantecaille. This is a pure rose oil. I just wanna I just wanna do it. I love adding hydration to my skin. I'm not doing my skin right now, so I'm fine with it. So let that just soak in. I've just layered beautiful products. My skin is going to look great for my next steps when it comes to my BB cream and all my correctors. But we're gonna go into the eyes first. Now, again, I do the eyes first because I feel like this is a very important way to do your makeup. So I do eyes first, nothing's on my skin. Yes, a little eye cream, a little face, I can redo that if I need to. But what I really want to concentrate on is creating a beautiful smoky eye. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to use Headstrong, beautiful grays. This is a really forgiving palette. I used it on Hillary in the Fierce Aging series. It looked beautiful on her, and she had darker skin. This looks it's really a nice palette if you want not too smoky, you don't want it to be too dark, you just want to kind of dabble in that sexy, beautiful look. And I'm going to just start right in with my eye and lip primer. I'm going to prime my eyes first. And again, this is why I do this, is because I want to be able to be free enough with the shadow. And if I have fallout or if I make a mistake, I'm like, no big deal. Just take a little Almay pad, sweep it up, takes it away, and then you can keep going. Like, you don't have to do a beautiful foundation, bronzer, blush, everything, and then you're like, oh, I have all of this darkness hanging out on my eye. It looks like I have dark circles, something went wrong, and then you have to sweep it off, take it off. Now you got to redo your foundation. It doesn't make sense. It absolutely doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to prime my eyes first, and I'm going to just take away all of that discoloration redness. So now my eye and lip primer is on. Eyes are going to really read true with this eyeshadow. So that's what's really important about the right eye primer, is that now the color you see in your palette is what's going to come out on your eyes. It's not going to mix in with your natural skin tone or your redness or your veins that you see through. That's really the most important thing about it. So I'm going to go in with my Essential Makeup Brush Kit. I'm going to just take the shadow brush, go into the middle color here. And now what's important when it comes to mature makeup? When you're really wanting to do a night out look, you really want that makeup look, but not looking tired, heavy, not age appropriate. You want a wash of color. You want to put on this beautiful silky color that has a high payout. So it's going to really give you that color. You're not going to work and be like, where's the color? So that's what's really important, is that you're going to give a wash of color. You're going to really blend nicely so it doesn't look like you're wearing tons of makeup, not like you just piled on a bunch of makeup. Very important. I'm very passionate about, when I do my Fierce Aging series, that I'm enhancing the beauty of the women that come into my studio that I'm doing makeup on. That's always been my philosophy about having makeup enhance your look, but you're wearing the makeup. The makeup is not wearing you. And that's always been a very big thing for me. I don't want to see makeup all over your face. I want to see your beautiful skin, your beautiful eyes, but it's enhanced by the makeup that you chose to wear. So I'm going to just take this beautiful color. It has a sheen to it. I'm not afraid of putting sheen on over 50. I think it's a beautiful, brings the eye to life. It's not glittery, sparkly, over the top. So I get really passionate about it. You know, I love makeup. I could talk makeup all day. I could talk designer, vintage clothes all day, you name it. I could sit here and I could talk to you forever. So I'm going to just keep working swiftly on the makeup, not get distracted by all the excitement of going out and being ready to have a crispy glass of rosé. So I'm going to just go from the base of the lashes, as you can see, and I bring it up to that crease. Now, another little tip I always show you is that put all of the product on one side of the brush and go to the middle, place most of the product here, and then you can sweep out to the side. So you don't feel like you're going with a loaded brush, taking it all over and going, what happened? Like, it's everywhere. Oh my gosh, I have so much cleanup to do, or I don't like it. You have more control when you do it like that. Again, I want to have a look that is a little bit more enhanced than I normally do with you. We normally do more natural. We kind of play it safe. But tonight, ladies, we're not going to play it safe. I'm going in with the contour brush here. It's more like a pencil. So it's going to get really nice in that little contour area. I'm going to go in with the darkest color. And this has, like, looks like my dress. It has flecks of little tiny silver in it. So it's really beautiful. And think about it like this. So say you're going to map it out, right? Go up and come down. So it's almost like an arrow facing to your right. So we're going to, I just want a hint of it, not too much. And this is going to be perfect. So if you see, oh no, did I get too much on there? I don't really like it. Oh, I don't know if it's blending. I know what you say to yourselves, ladies. I know you're in the mirror saying, what the heck? She made it look so easy. Take your shadow brush again and just go back and blend it out. you can never over blend. So you really, okay, good. Oh no, I just have a little bit of that darkness. It looks really good now. Okay, good. Maybe I want a little bit more. Go back in the dark color with the little pencil brush that's going to give you more of a precise application in these areas. Just add a little bit more. You're trying to create dimension. You're not trying to overpower your eyes. Bring it down underneath, a little shadowing. It's fine too. But do you see it's more of a wash? Like you don't have a big demarcation of darkness here. You don't have tons and tons of product that's like too high all over the place. We just want a very sophisticated, beautiful look. And when you use shadows that are silky and that are triple milled and that really go nicely over the eye, whether you have crepier eyes, whether your skin moves, that is fine because you don't see any skipping. You see it nice, almost like buttery going into the eye skin, the eyelids, and just really laying very nicely. I'm gonna go into the lightest color and I'm just gonna blend for under my brow bone. I want everything to come together, so I'm gonna just go up at the top like this, a little bit, not too much. All right, so let's move on to, oh, so beautiful. So it's just giving me this vibe, right? I'm silvered hair, I have silver on, you know, I kind of feel like I'm vibing, little superpower here. I'm going to go into a black cream eyeliner. Love this, but before, let's curl our lashes because I don't want to disrupt any of the eyeliner when I go to do this. So I'm just going to use my Shu Uemura. You can use your heated eyelash curler also, depends on your technique that you want to do. So I'm going to just curl up my lashes, get them really looking awake, open. We're going to actually add some lashes too, but I'm not adding my 420s. I'm adding my 421s Ardell because I am going for it tonight. Now that my lashes are up, I'm going to go in with my black cream eyeliner. It has a little brush on the end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna grab out a little bit of this product, and this is really nice and creamy. Don't get overwhelmed or intimidated by a cream product on the end of a little brush. You can also put it in the top like this if you need longer, if you need a longer handle for your eyes, or if you're too close or to the mirror, what have you. I like to just keep it really tiny so I can get really close up. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right to the base of the lashes. Now I can go a little thicker this time because I'm gonna be wearing false lashes. So the band's going to really cover some of this eyeliner, and I want it to be not really covered. I want it to be more of a line. But for mature eyes, I go to the base of the lashes and really build that up. That's what's really important. And I told you in my last week's makeup tutorial, if your eyes do droop down, do not continue your line going all the way down. That is the biggest mistake that mature women can make when it comes to their eyeliner. Stop it short. Stop it a little bit before your end of your eye. Because if you follow it down, you're basically just tracing your eye and it's going to look like heavy. It's going to look closed off. We don't want that. So you're going to want to place the eyeliner and then stop a little short so you're not bringing it all the way down, if that is the shape of your eyes. So I'm going to just keep working this product into my lash line, really building it up and giving it more of that evening dramatic look. I can take the remainder of the product that's on the brush and I can go underneath my eye just to kind of give it that definition, give it a little bit more smokiness. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to make this look really nice. I can take my finger. There's no science to this. You don't have to take a brush. I want it to be that smoky look, but also not too heavy. So I have my eyeliner on, just touch up a little bit on this end here, and then we're going to go right into mascara, but we're going to come back and do something that's going to be really a nice little touch for the eyes. Taking my black mascara, and I'm going to just go to the base of my lashes and pull up, front loading at the base, so that is where most of the product goes, lifting up. So this is a great way to, if you're not going to put on false lashes, to look like you're wearing false lashes, because you're getting more of that darkness at the base pulling straight up. So you can see that it gives that depth to your lashes. So you have most of the product at the base and then you're pulling through your lashes. A really beautiful look, gives those lashes that fluttery look, Again, I use a lash serum, so that is on my website. I've been selling it here in the studio for 5 years. It's been my client's favorite, so that is why I kept it around, and I saw such a dramatic difference with my lashes. That's why I keep using it now for 5 years. It's wonderful. It is not a drug. It's $65 and it lasts you for 3 months. Wonderful. So I have my mascara on. We are doing bottom mascara because it's a night out. We can go there. We can get more dramatic with our eyes. And then right underneath my eyes, I'm going to take the darkest color in the palette. I'm going to take my eraser brush, is what I call it. It's basically a smudge brush, but so I take it, I always like erase everything with it, or I blend everything with it. Darkest color here going in, and I'm going to just sweep underneath the lashes so it gives that extra. Beautiful. All right, so now everything is on my eyes, ready to go, except for my lashes. I do need to do my brows, but we're gonna go into really giving that beautiful, confident skin. So I've prepped my skin's ready to go. So now I have the choice of what am I gonna use? I mean, how am I going to use a concealer? Do I wanna do maybe just peachy? What am I gonna do? And I really think I'm gonna go into my concealer first. I'm gonna take my concealer brush. Taking my concealer brush, I'm going to custom create a color for my under eye area here and really pay attention to correcting that darkness so you can see that. So now I have a dark eye on. I don't want darkness underneath my eye. That's a very, very big key that you want to pay attention to. You want to brighten the skin. You want to really have the skin look really beautiful. No redness in there. Again, you can color correct with the color correctors, no redness, just peachy, or no dark spots. It depends on what you want. I have a great video that shows you how to use color correctors. But on this note of how I've been showing you how I do makeup on women as a professional makeup artist and on myself, and this is for people or women over 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, okay, I do this beautiful backwards triangle, and then I taper it out so it's not like a triangle. I have seen so many recently from TikTok to YouTube, mature women telling you, oh, you can't do that. That's not right. That's a millennial way of doing concealer. That is not true. These women, it's so funny, they're not even makeup artists. So they're telling you what they think that you should be doing, but I don't want you to feel like, oh, a YouTuber says not to do this, so I'm not gonna do it. I want you to make decisions for yourself and see, oh, okay, well, maybe I should try it this way, or does that work better for me? But not to watch a video and say, oh, they told me I can't do that because that's like dated or it's a millennial thing, what have you. It's absolutely not. So we've talked about this before on my channel. So this coming down, I have pigmentation, I have redness. So let's just take this as an example. So say I decided to, okay, well, they told me I couldn't, I have this pigmentation, right, that I'm working on. I have a really great thing, a product, actually a tool that I'm working on that I will be showing you after I do my research, because you know that this is a call out in all of my makeup tutorials. So, and it bothers me, that's why. So if I just decided, okay, they tell me I can go here and I can go out here. Oh, okay, well that's great. But I'm missing this whole spot here that I don't like, or I have this redness near my nose. I can't hit all of these points. Like I can't get that looking beautiful before I put on a foundation or a BB cream. Says who? Like who says this? Like who is telling women that they can't do this? If you decide that this is not the right application technique for you, you decided that. So you decide not to do it. You do it another way, or you do it what works best for you and your dark circles or your puffiness or your redness, etc. But don't watch a video and have someone tell you you can't do this because millennials do this, or you're older so you can't do it. That is not true. It's not true. So I'm going to, again, come up in this darkest area, come down. I'll even go over here. I'll even go over on some of these little special pigmentation spots. Yes, I'm going way outside the box here, ladies. I'm really pushing the envelope on my girls' night out. Look. So I'm going underneath, and you can, I got this actually, this is a new beauty blender. I got this, they sent it to me, BK Beauty sent this to me, and I just wet it so it's nice and really beautifully puffy. So you can go in and press this into the skin. It will shear it out because I do have this wet. If you want it to be more dense and not spread and shear out your product, use it dry. So I can just shear out what I just put on and go back over if I feel like I need more, or kind of really assess the situation of what's going on with my skin, how I want it to look. But I want to lift this color. I want to lift all of that, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna take my foundation buffing brush and just press this second layer into my skin. So it is not being really moved around. It's just being pressed into the skin, and then I'm going to go over with my BB cream. And also, I'm going to use my eye brightener for touching up areas that I feel that should be a little brighter. Taking my BB cream, I'm mixing the light medium with the fair. This is a really nice combination that just gives my skin that depth that I need for, you know, evening looking, have like I have a little bit more color. I don't want to be as light, especially with having a darker eye. So I'm going to just work this into my skin. So what I'll do is I'll layer over what I just did. So I will, it's almost like stippling, so that's really what it's called. I'm going to press it over just like this. I don't want to move around my under eye area, the concealer, etc. So I'm going to just work it in. I can buff it into my skin around where I didn't put the concealer. What's nice about this BB cream is that it's going to give you that hydrated look. It's not going to be greasy. It's not going to be drying on the skin. It's made for mature women. Cucumber, it has ginseng, it has aloe in it, very soothing. So it's really a beautiful look on the skin. I've used it on a lot of my Fierce Aging ladies also. So not only my skin, so you can see it on different age groups. It's just really pretty, and it's more forgiving to fall into a color family with the BB cream than it is a foundation, because it's not a quote-unquote foundation. This has, it's buildable coverage, but it's more of a light to medium coverage. It's not like a tinted moisturizer, because that's very thin. It really sometimes doesn't even look like you put anything on your skin when you use a tinted moisturizer. But this is really pretty because it'll even out the tone, looks nice. It doesn't look like you just masked your face, especially when you're wearing an eye that's heavier. You don't want to you want your skin to look beautiful and just glowing and uniformed and even. You don't want to look like you put a mask on and then you have all of this makeup on your eyes. Let's just skip back over to the brows. I'm going to just use a skinny brow pencil in taupe, just very light. I'm going to brush my brows up and then just fill in the little spots that do have holes. You can see them. They are just right here at the base. So all I do is I give a little wand over on my brows, just filling in any of the spots, just like right here. I don't make them thicker, I don't make them darker. Again, I'm using taupe, but it's easy to get a little bit more shape here and give them that fill in. Now, popping the cheeks with Mood Changer. This is a wonderful palette that will change your mood, hence the name. It's called Mood Changer. So I'm gonna just take the middle color. These are matte blushes, very, very smooth. I'm going to just pop the cheeks with a tiny bit of color. I could use a cream blush if I wanted to, but I wanted to just get that mood changing, like that dynamic going. I know that I'm going out, seeing my girlfriends. We're gonna have such a great time catching up. We're going to talk all things beauty, and I want to just liven my face, right? Add that color, add that really rosy pink to the skin, but it looks like it's my skin. It doesn't look like I just put on, again, a ton of makeup. Just a wash of color, a little wash of color. It's really beautiful. And now we're gonna go into lips. Again, you know, this is my favorite part of my makeup tutorial. And I'm gonna use Glacier Pink. And I could do a nude. That would be probably typical with this kind of look, a nude lip, like figure it out. Like this, which I'm kind of being drawn to, but I don't want to do that. Let's step out. Let's do something that's not a nude, not a red, not a coral, not anything but just a beautiful rosy pink. And I picked out Make It Work, because you know what? We've made it work not seeing our girlfriends and having our nights that we used to have, and now we're going to make it work. Whatever that means, wherever we are, we're going to make it work. And I thought that was like perfect. Taking Make It Work High Gloss, going right over. So this is very unexpected because you would expect a nude lip, but you know what? I didn't want to nude out my lips. I didn't want to be that typical, like it's more of a smokier eye and then like this nude lip. Absolutely gorgeous. It will definitely go clearly because that's what most people would do. But I wanted to have with the silver, I love silver and pink together, and I thought that it would just kind of make my face come alive. I just needed that. I just didn't feel like the nude lip was like the right move for today. That's how I actually think about my makeup. Like, how am I feeling? Like, do I feel like that? Can I visualize me walking in with that nude lip? No. I was like, no, I want to have a beautiful rosy lip, not too pink, not too over the top, but the Make It Work looks just beautiful, and it matches the Mood Changer palette beautifully. It's like I'm going to show you, like it's just so pretty. Mood Changer and Make It Work. I mean, is this not your arsenal of positivity to take you to the next level when you're kind of not feeling like, oh, I don't want to go out, or I don't know if I can do this, or I have a lot of anxiety, I'm not quite sure it's the right thing. You're like, I'm going to change my mood, I'm going to change my attitude, and I'm going to make it work. And that's what you're going to do. I'm just kind of struggling to get this eyelashes open because it's going to really take my look and it's going to enhance it. And I'm going to put on the Ardell's 421. You know that I love the 420s, but we're going to take a break from 420s because they are everyday, they are natural, they're beautiful, and we're going to go just one level up. So the lashes are on. It's like you complete the look when you put on lashes. They're just so wonderful. It's just that extra pop. You know, I put them on all of the ladies that come into the studio for the Fierce Aging. No one escapes without having lashes. I'm going to just take my final step with Nikita Banana for dusting my T-zone. I get a little hot, especially in South Florida during the summer. I have to set my T-zone with a little color corrector, especially underneath my eyes. But I don't know if I mentioned it in one video when I first came out with Nikita Banana. Do you know why I named it Nikita Banana? Because basically it's my alter ego, and it's just with my girlfriends and I. It's been like that since like high school. So it's actually kind of funny because, you know, when you get ready and you want to do something different, you can pretend like, you know, you can pretend like you're somebody else and you're doing a look and you're like, I'm going to rock this attitude, or I'm going to rock this, you know, or I always say sometimes like, oh, Nikita Banana would never do that, or that would never fly with her, or, you know, things like that. And it's fun. I mean, maybe some people might think it's weird, but guess what? No stranger to that either, so it doesn't really matter. But this is such a, you know, I've just uplifted my mood, I changed my mood. I mean, you can see as the tutorial goes, I get so excited about all my products and teaching you, and just, I want you to feel so beautiful when you put on the jeans and a t-shirt and a blazer, or you put on a summer dress, or you put on something outrageously sparkly and you're like, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm going to the restaurant like this because I can. Everybody can do what they want to do, right? And if you want to do that, you can do that. If you want to apply your concealer the way in an upside down triangle, you do that. If you don't want to and you want to do it a different style, you do that too. Again, there are no beauty rules. You do what looks good on you, what makes sense to your beauty, your face, your age, everything. I'm here to be a vehicle. I'm here to show you what I do to the women that come into my studio of age, working on aging skin, celebrating aging skin. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, ladies. And never, ever let anyone else tell you it's not, or you're limited because you're older, or I can't do that because I'm older, or no one wants me because I'm older, or I have gray hair and I'm old, or I'm X, Y, and Z old. No, that is not what we're here to do. We all have a purpose. So I want you to put on makeup. I don't care if you're sitting in your house and you're going nowhere. Put on makeup, put on something that makes you feel beautiful. Take a selfie. Tell yourself that you are worthy. And until my next video, I'll see you later.